Crash, Ryan, Spinny in. What's good, Party Masters? I am back again with my partner in crime, Josiah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Glad to be back.
Yep, and we're doing Spyro Reunite Trilogy, Spyro 2 1% Fun Run. We're over halfway with the game. We're at 53%. And the reason why I told Josiah this before starting this recording, I want to give the glasses more airtime. I know we're a day after Pride Month and all that other stuff, but you know what? I still want to show it off. Because,
and they are actually pretty cool glasses, though.
Yep. Spyro's a supportive ally, and what better ally to have than a dragon, am I right?
And the United States of America.
True. Can you picture that with Spyro actually flying with like two, like on his horns is the Allied Pride flag and the American flag, like one on each horn, like two small horns, like he just flies like this. All right, so yes, I'm going to keep...
Star Spangled Banner just playing in the background.
Yeah, yeah, buddy. All right, so I'm going to keep these on for this video. Actually, they're on a little bit of July. And it kind of fits a little bit too because, like, well, 4th of July is coming up, and of course, colorful fireworks. Why not? So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. The last level we did was Scorch, and yes, I am surprised I remembered it. And for those wondering, I forgot to bring my my wireless Pro controller, so I'm actually playing this with the Joy-Cons. I know what you're thinking, do I have the attachment the Joy-Cons are connected to? Well, I forgot that too. So I'm playing with like one Joy-Con in each hand. I know some people will be like, huh, that's unique. Alright.
But it actually, at least to me, when you're playing it kind of like separately,
it adds a little bit more.
It does give you like more just like the natural feel because you can sit back and have one hand over the chair, one hand on your leg, and you're just playing, and it's natural. And if you know like the controls really well,
it ain't nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, first level we're going to.
Everything has their pros and cons.
Hey, I see what you did there. I like
anyway.
it. We're going into Fracture Hills. We're not going to 100% this level because we're missing a certain ability, but we're going to rip this level a new one because of the Super Flame power, and you'll understand why. And the next question is, how do you guys feel about bagpipes?
I honestly think they're actually kind of cool.
Well, you're gonna love this level, man. Also, if you can spot, I say this now, Roger Craig Smith voices one of the characters in this game. So if you spot this voice on which one of the characters he is, feel free to leave it in the comments. That got some distance, dang.
But the echo there, dude. Oh dear.
Okay, so
he just got stoned out of his mind.
Ha! Good one.
Thank you.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. You're pretty cute for a quadruped. I wish I could take you on a tour of our temple, but a bunch of lousy earth shapers have encased it in stone.
For those of you wondering what she just said there, those who don't read a dictionary or don't know what that word is, quadruped. It means someone who actually walks on all fours. That's what Spyro is. He's a creature that walks on all fours.
AKA a dragon.
Correct. Something else about this. What do they call themselves?
The satyrs that live here could
Fawns.
break the stone with their magical songs, but the earth shapers have encased them in stone too.
There we go.
Wait a second. So there are fawns
and
satyrs, or are the satyrs like male
they're called satyrs. I don't know why. Oh,
interesting.
I don't get why they're called satyrs because they're basically fawns as well. But the reason why she is holding a yo-yo and the reason why it's that particular color is because due to the fact that since Crash and Spyro's companies used to share the same office, she is actually what she's doing there is an animation from Crash Team Racing, where Crash would actually spin his yo around the world when he's actually playing with his yo-yo. Originally, in the 1999 version, she would actually be slinging the yo-yo up and down, then doing around the world. And yes, I actually know this too much as a fact to where, like, the, what is it? Where it's actually interesting, you can see some of the assets they share back in the day.
Thank you for releasing me. There's still some more
This is freaking awesome, dude.
Well, the fact...
Just the Scottish and the Satyrs.
I had a feeling you would like
Because here's
this.
the thing, right?
Yes.
Mythical creature-wise, satyrs are like one of my top 3 absolute favorites, and the Scottish accent that's like affiliated with them is just the perfect combination. So this is like...
Oh, by the way, bushes are... I need to point this out. Bushes are deceiving. If you're wondering what I mean by that, you're going to see shortly. Oh, watch out for trees. The reason why I say that is because...
Oh god.
Yes, trees and bushes, and there are a lot of them around here, will be fake outs. Some bushes actually blend in with the bushes rather well. The trees, if they have a beehive on them, they're enemies. But the main enemies that will be annoying are the earth shapers. These guys suck. And the only way, you can't flame them if you're using, the only way to defeat them is by doing this. You charge at them as close as you can, knock them into lava, watch them sink, wave goodbye, and just have them explode. But with the super flame, we're ripping these losers a new asshole. Trust me.
What?
Hey, and I have the right to say that, because ripping them and this whole level a new asshole. Because of the fact of, like, yes.
But why not just say it just doesn't like rip them a new one or something?
I thought, because if I say that, then I was gonna say, if I say it like that, then I would have said we're gonna give them a rhino.
Oh, okay.
And for those wondering why I say that, and you don't understand the joke, congratulations. But for those who don't,
It's a Ratchet and Clank reference.
Yep.
To the ultimate weapon from the first Ratchet and Clank game.
Correct.
Rip you a new one.
What's a rhino for your robot? Trade ya. Okay, Ratchet. I'm kidding. What's a rhino anyway? Rip you a new one. What did you just say to me? R-Y-N-O. Rip you a new one. Why, that's the most powerful weapon in the galaxy. He must have stolen it from the Blarg. Stolen? Little trash can. Did I say anything about it being hot? We better watch your mouth for all. Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
Oh god, that's great.
And yes, I do know that quote word from word because I'm just that much of a nerd when it comes to Ratchet and Clank.
You know what? More power to you, my friends.
And also, I might as well just say the joke now where after you get the rhino. God, this thing is heavy. Yeah, try carrying around your trench coat for 3 months. Thank you, sir. We'll most gladly tell anybody about your patronage. Look, you little twerp, if you told anyone what you did, what happened here, do I even have to say it? Yeah. You folks have a nice day. See you in the next game. Translation, see you in the next game. You have the Rhino 2 and you have the Rhino 3. Rip you 3 new ones in the third game. Which was in which is kind of funny that was in the third game considering the other one was called Up Your Arsenal. I love you, Insomniac.
Going Commando was the second one, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, funny that he brings up Ratchet and Clank and I say Going Commando. There's a funny thing about that I was looking at on the news. They said if you want to stay cool in the summer and at night when it's like blazing hot, go Commando. Like literally sleep naked. So just go with that. I remember I was looking at the
something actually really like dumb.
Yeah, what's that?
So during middle school, right? As 12-year-old me did and thought that it was brilliant. I used to hate wearing underwear a lot. So I used to just go commando to school. And in gym class, when we would get dressed for gym,
oh no!
It would be quite the interesting way because I'd have to wait for somebody to get out of the bathroom stalls, so that way I could get in there, change, and then go.
Well, okay, the thing is...
Or just wear my gym shorts underneath my pants.
Which would actually make sense.
So that way I already have my shorts, but I'm still commando because...
Well, let's be fair here.
Teenager me was a bit of a dork.
But let's be fair here, though, people. If you're going to go commando, if you're a guy going commando, don't feel ashamed about it. Because here's the thing. When it comes down to being a guy, the thing is, there are two things that come with that. Well, there are two factors. One, we're guys. And the thing is, being naked underneath your clothes, being naked, like not wearing underwear technically isn't a crime, so who cares? That's number one. Number two being, us as guys, we have the concept of thinking in a convenient manner. And plus, we are equipped to actually have something that on our body that actually makes everything else convenient as well.
So here's the thing though, middle schoolers are brutal.
That's the sad part there, yes.
So it's just like, if you put like let's just say 10 guys in a room, right? Middle schoolers or something like that, right? And you had like 6 of them commando, and the other 4 were runaway. Those 4 would tear the 6 up to shreds.
Oh my god.
Tear them to absolute shreds.
By any stretch of the imagination, I will say this, and I'm not going to flame this pig because I want you to see something funny. There's actually a special animation with this. Yes, the pig actually starts dancing. That was in the original too. The pig would actually just start straight up dancing. Also, this is where you hear one of the voice actors. The voice actor I mentioned, Roger Craig Smith, voicing one of the...
It's great to be free. Now there's only one satyr left to rescue.
But I think I did something a little bit out of order here because I was running around. I missed one. If you've been counting correctly, I did run past one because I took a low route. But let's backtrack a little bit here.
Do you think that satyrs have ever tried to make like shoes for themselves, but just never ever worked out because of their hooves?
Probably. I mean, technically speaking, having hooves is the equivalent of having shoes anyway.
But I'm just saying, as just like a fun little thing,
I know where the last stage here is.
They could never figure it out because the shoes would always just slip right off.
Yep, or they were ripped through the shoe.
Yeah.
I know where the last stage here is. I did it right. Yeah, he's up there. Okay, cool. What was I thinking? Oh, I know what this is for. This is for her.
Oh, dragon! Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in this room and lost the key. Do you know how hard it is to find a locksmith at this time of night?
Oh, she's actually doing the actual full-fledged animation there. Where she's actually playing with the yo-yo. Yeah, let's just cut out the middleman, because I'm not doing that.
Oh, thank goodness you broke that door down for me. I thought I'd be stuck in here forever. I found this fancy orb in here. Please, take it.
Well, I'll give the fairies, I'll give Zoe's friends credit where credit is due. At least they hit him, in nice spots. Of course, no one would actually take an orb behind a locked door, so why not?
How would the satyrs be able to differentiate from each other?
Like male to female standards, or just in general?
Just like in general,
Just by either by name or just by either name or certain way they pronounce it, a certain way they have certain characteristics.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fracture Hills, you ought to explore the temple.
I think that one might be Roger Craig Smith, but I might be wrong. But for those who picked it up earlier, congratulations. All right.
Voices too, I guess that makes sense.
Also, there is a skill point here, and I'm going to show it off because it also counts as an achievement. I believe here in Fracture Hills, yes. Fracture Hills. I didn't get all the trees in Scorch. I'll do that off screen, whatever. I didn't finish doing that.
Fracture Hills, 3 laps of supercharge.
Yes, this is not only a skill point, but an achievement in the other versions. So this is... God dang it. Okay, that attempt doesn't count. I'll give it 3 attempts. But there's also a trick to this. You cannot deviate off the path. The game will not count it if you deviate off the path. I'm being honest with you. I've tried it before, and it sucks. You have to avoid those chuckleheads in the process. I am jittery like an MF. I need to move my thumb away from the control stick. No! Ah! Darn it! I knew that was gonna happen. I lost control. I had a feeling like, I'm gonna lose control. I'm gonna lose control. And sure enough, I hit X there, darn it. Oh my god.
And little did he know that he soon lost control. I can't do a Morgan Freeman to save my life.
The only thing I can say is thank God they fixed something. The supercharge normally would kick up speed. Okay, I'm just gonna, where's the whirlwind? There it is. The supercharge would normally kick up speed to where I would hit like level 3 of speed after charging for that long. I wouldn't still be in the red. By that point, I would have been in like max speed. Because the Reignited Trilogy fixed that. But, since it's in Fractured Hills, they did the coding right to where, hey, you don't have to worry about that. Because we're not going to screw you over that bad. So I'm going to stay at the like red level for... Okay.
I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for
No, trust me, feel free to laugh. This is entertainment. That's the reason why I have to go. That's the reason I'm thinking of going Game Grumps commentary on this.
I'm gonna go at the slowest level. Bam!
The thing is that makes it nuts is that jump cut. Okay, so I decided to just do this Game Grumps style. I did 2 more attempts off screen, that didn't work. So me and Josiah are going to do this Game Grumps style. We do have a topic already set. And watch, the second I do it, say we go into commentary mode, I'm going to get it. It always happens. Alright.
Let's do this.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So the thing is, me and Josiah were actually talking about, like, what is it, stories and stuff? Like how some stories are actually able to, like, kill off a main character and sometimes bring them back, or sometimes kill them off for the entire series in general. But
also have like a multiversal thing, which can sometimes not really make that much sense.
Which is kind of funny considering the only reason why we bring this up is because, well, we were talking about this because Josiah here doesn't know the Bayonetta series like a good number of people because he didn't grow up playing the games. And I know what some of you are thinking. Didn't he have an Xbox 360 growing up? Technically, he played on one, yes, but he never owned a copy of Bayonetta 1. But
this is true.
even though he didn't play the game, or know the franchise from the very beginning, all the stuff he said was just dead-on accurate guesses, and I'm not lying to you. He actually hit the nail on the head, and I confirmed it, and the shocked look on his face was just pure gold.
What can I say, dude? I'm just accidentally goated with that sauce. Yeah.
Goat sauce, wow.
Goat sauce.
The greatest sauce of all time sauce.
It's the guessing sauce, that's what it is.
The guessing sauce?
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
so you're just playing... Wait,
it's the goated guessing sauce.
So it's a sauce that actually... So wait a minute, I'm just picturing a brand that just makes a variety of sauces and they're all mystery flavored. And it's called the goat sauce. Like, that would be it. Like you have, and then suddenly someone found a way to make Worcestershire? How do you pronounce it?
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, they somehow make that spicy.
Yeah.
Someone adds that to the goat sauce, and next thing you know, boom, it tastes good and spicy.
And their catchphrase could be something like, get goated with the sauce.
Get goated with the sauce.
I think that would sell so well.
That would, because it's so ridiculous. Get goated with
the... But here's the thing, though, right? I don't like sauces or condiments like at all. But even just for like a meme or something, I would purchase one.
And you know the funny part is it would actually taste good.
It probably would, but then you get like that one sauce that's like, it's like freaking like ghost pepper sauce, and you're like, oh my god, you know?
Oh my god! It reminds me of what was that? It reminds me of that something I saw on the news with Hot Pepper Gaming, I think it was, or something related to not Hot Pepper Gaming. It was something related to a channel that was with something with hot peppers, where they had this one actress just come on there. She got so hot under the collar, literally, that she ended up just taking off her blouse and just showing a lot of mother of pearl.
Yeah.
The second I see it.
All right.
The second I see it. The second I go. Right. The second we do it Game Grump style. That's it. I just start focusing in and just start zoning out.
Well, maybe we should just.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should just do that more. But anyway, you were saying.
Right. The lady actually ended up just taking off the top part of her blouse and her just mad cleavage exposed, and everyone. They just kept the cameras rolling. They didn't jump cut. They didn't do nothing. They didn't cut away. They just kept the video going. No shame, and she had no shame in it either. She was just cool with it.
And that is where major respect comes in because, ooh, dude.
All right.
Because me personally, I just don't think I could take off my blouse and show that much of my cleavage, man. I just don't think I could.
We don't need to go into that because you know what I'm going to say next.
What?
You know what I do. You know.
No, not that.
Exactly
not,
my point.
Not that work, right? No, we are not getting into that.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I'd appreciate it mightily if you could locate that alchemist. He owes me a favor.
Of course, Hunter gets himself in a situation where an alchemist was going to turn his boots into gold, instead gave him the quote-unquote cement shoes. Yeah, and plus, since he's voiced by Chai, his voice is Robbie Dahlman, as I like to clarify again. This makes sense that Chai would actually do something this stupid.
At least there isn't a pond of fish nearby.
God.
Oh.
I've been experimenting with a new potion. I'd like to try it out, but the Earth Shapers have made going out a bit difficult. Could you kindly offer me an escort?
You guys know any Chinese songs?
No, I do not. As funny as that, as wild as that sounds.
I've never actually heard a Chinese song before.
You guys know any foreign language songs that aren't Korean, Japanese, or Spanish?
No.
Not like could you sing them, but like,
no, I know what you mean. Just in general, no. And for those wondering, since we're making this video, my cousin Justin walked in with that question. The thing is, in the comments, do you know any songs like that are, any like good Chinese like flute music or just any kind of good Chinese music or any music genre in general outside of like say like he said, Chinese,
Korean, Japanese, and Spanish.
Exactly, out of those four.
There's what type of music are you like?
Well, tonight all the songs are in foreign languages, and I don't have enough. So.
What?
Do they have to be like a certain like genre, or is it just?
Because now you're aiming kind of broad with that statement. Because
there's that one French song from Ratatouille.
Away from me.
They're like, I don't know. It's sung in French.
Right, so that's about coaching did. Yeah, help guide the alchemist, protect the alchemist from the earth shapers. Yeah, after I just did outside, I'm just gonna stand here and just have him do his thing. Anyway, you're maybe on your own with that one, Justin, because me and Josiah, got nothing. I can't think of anything really.
It's so hilarious just watching him just.
I'll just meet him over at Hunter. So the thing is, we're gonna have to come back here. I jumped the gun. Technically, I didn't have to do this now, but I figured it was worth just getting out of the way. I think we get all the gems here, not the orbs. I think that's the only difference. We got the skill point, which is shocking.
Nice.
Because that was nuts, really. That whole going podcast mode really just shows that, like, yeah, sometimes you just, like, zone out, like, on the game and just talk, you're pretty much fine.
Man, you look after this for me?
Hunter, why you have an orb? Justin, do not open that.
Huh?
Yeah, mess with the camera's lighting.
Come back and meet me here when you've learned how to head bash. And we can kick some Earth Shaper butt together.
Well, Hunter just said what we needed. This is one of the 2 levels in Autumn Plains we cannot complete 100%. We do not have the head bash ability. And that's an ability Spyro actually keeps in the 3rd game too. I'm just gonna spoil that now. The thing is, the head bash ability that Spyro does, I'm gonna be honest with you and say this. At the age of, say, 10, I mimic that. And what I mean by that is, I actually did Spyro's head bash move on my grandmother's bedroom bed, on my grandmother's bed. My grandmother wasn't home. I was just feel like jumping on her bed. After I stopped doing that after about, say, like 5 minutes of just jumping on the bed. I played Spyro a little bit. Then I remembered I had the head bash ability and I was completing some levels. Then I figured, in my own little 10-year-old mind, can I mimic that? I need a soft spot to do it on. And I need a lot of air to do it like Spyro. Because how Spyro jumps is like enough height to be like how you're jumping on a bed or a trampoline. So what did I do? The light bulb went off in my head. I went to my grandmother's bedroom, got a few bounces in, curled up into a ball, did the head bash move, and I'm not kidding you, the animation in Spyro back in like the 90s and now, it's real. Because my neck actually did spring back. Because like how curved, it sprung back into shape, into position after I did the head bash.
Jeez.
It didn't crack or break or anything, because since I did on the... Oh, you can't get all the gems. I knew it. So
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to say, you're my hero. Thanks for saving poor, helplessness for me. Sorry, short stuff. I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
Here's the deal. I'm not that... Technically speaking, Spyro is not that shorter than you. Spyro would stand about at least... You're no more than like my friend Kitty's height. 4'10" at max. Spyro stands about that if he was on his own 2 feet.
But if you include the tail, he's...
Technically at least like 5 feet even.
Pretty tall, yeah. So
Wait,
technically you're the short stuff in this.
Exactly.
Well, are
Sorry if I
we...
sounded unfriendly earlier. I didn't mean to.
You're just annoyed the fact that I actually came in here and kind of freaked.
Wait. Were we including it at her height, her horns?
No, just up to her forehead.
Okay, well her horns would definitely make her like 5'3" then. Maybe 5'4".
Okay, but Spyro is no more than like... Spyro is taller than her if he stood on his own 2... Well, as tall as her. But here we have... Their shapers start to... May not like it, but they start to... How do I put this? They start to like it a little bit. I can't say much about bagpipe music. I have no experience listening to that.
I do a little bit, and it's actually really cool.
Huh.
The amount of stuff that you can do on a bagpipe is actually pretty impressive.
Yep. Thanks to that jump cut, I'm going to do something nice for you guys. And since we're good on time here, where we're at, I'm actually going to give you guys 3 levels instead of 2 this video. Because like I said, we can't complete Fracture Hills because we're missing the head bash move. So we're going to do Magnum Cove and probably Icy...
This is Magma Cone.
Magma Cone, sorry, excuse me, thank you. We're going to do Magma Cone and the flight level here. Well, actually, one of the flight levels. I did not do one of them.
But I will say this, everybody. Magma Cone, right? It is nothing like an ice cream cone. Do not, try to look at it.
I knew he was going to go there.
It is... Whew,
no.
It is terrible for your tongue. And for your body, too, dude.
The only thing
It'll burn your esophagus all the way down.
I've heard of, yeah, especially I like hot sauce. I don't like it that much. And besides, the only thing lava's good for is only roasting marshmallows or hot dogs over.
Yeah.
I think you just agree. Don't put. Uh-oh. Yeah, the fawns here just don't care. There are 3, I guess counting Allura. Well, Allura would be from well, no. Allura doesn't have the accent. She would be from here, I believe. Well, judging by her attitude earlier in the game, how she called Spyro a dork. Yeah, she's actually probably from Mad Macone.
Hello, Spyro. I suppose you're here for the party. I'm afraid it's been cancelled because the stupid Earth Shaper set off the volcano.
The thing is, they have that. What is it? That's Irish, I think you said earlier. Scottish.
I think that is Irish because he sounded a lot like Jacksepticeye how he speaks.
Especially how he said Spyro. Like he rolled the R.
Yeah.
The voice actors
Spyro.
The way the voice actors did this is hilarious. Now here's the thing. I'm only going to use the Super Flame on these little twerps because they run around. But the fawns here have a fun way of, unlike in Fractured Hills, the fawns here have a fun way of dealing with these stupid Earth Shapers. Oh, thank you. He threw a lava ball on top of him. Heads up, you dirty little runt. And the fodder here are snails. Anyone want any fried snails? I never had snail before. Is it good?
Neither have I.
Out there in the comments, is cooked snail good? I say that as like there are many French restaurants in the region we both live.
It might taste good, but the digestion process is slow as hell.
I saw what you did there. I like that. Okay.
Thank you.
It tastes good, but it. Oh my God.
It tastes good, but the digestion process is very slow.
Heard of being slow paced, but not like that.
Yeah.
There's your puns. Mm-hmm. Quick in the comments on top of that.
Slow to cook too.
Oh my God. I bet they use a slow cooker for that.
Slow cooker. All right. That's actually a good one.
Oh my God.
Ooh, boy.
This happens with me and Josiah are in the same room. This is what you get. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna be able to get all the gems and orbs here. The interesting part is, I think I flamed that guy before you ran. Yeah, that one Earth Shaper actually throwing rocks actually would have been running around that circle. Ha, nice try. He came in like a wrecking ball. And yes, I did make that reference.
Good reference too.
How about getting jackhammered?
Ooh. Hit the road, Jack.
Hey! Oh my God.
Thank you.
And don't come back no more. Which actually also adds to the joke because of what he did to the Earth Shaper.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And now time for what people would consider the most obnoxious mini game in Spyro. And the reason why I say that is because for some odd reason, Hunter's AI difficulty in this is weird, both in the 90s and in this remake. So, believe it or not, there's still an ice cavern among all this lava, which makes kind of zero sense, but okay.
But it's a Spyro game.
Hey, Spyro, check out this cool cave I found. Let's play a little game. Every so often, a piece of this crystal popcorn pops out of the ground. The first one to grab 10 of them wins.
I'm questioning the fact of why you know that's edible, Hunter, but I'm not going to ask.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright. Difficulty level 3.
But it's Hunter, so why would you, question that?
True. So, there's a trick to this. Beat Hunter to it. Also, Hunter, just unlike the, whoop. You can stop messing around with the camera. In the original, there's something interesting here. If you actually grab it before Hunter does, Hunter has a little bit of an idle animation where he'll get shocked that you stole it from him. There we go. See? But also that gives you a little bit of time to run away and grab another popcorn piece if it pops out almost at the exact same time. Hunter's animation, shocking animation, actually prevents him from moving. So use that to your advantage.
You win. Here's an orb.
Sweet. Where'd you find this?
I'll give you another orb if you can beat me again. Let's play to 15 this time. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, Shy, bring it on. Like I said, Hunter's AI is stupid. You have to sometimes get the jump on where he is. Sometimes these popcorn rocks are a little bit tricky because you're actually relying on the fact that you either... Well, the one thing is... Oh, wow. See?
Wow. He is fast.
Yeah, they switched his animation. Dang it. Nope. Thanks for pushing me. Thank you. Wait, where did that one pop up? Shoot. Nope. Aha. Nope. Nope. It's like you almost have to steal these from him. Ah! I think that's the kicker! You mother. I can't let him catch up. Dang it. Both missed on that one. Where am I even running to? No. Are you serious? Ha! One more and I win. Okay.
Yep,
Easy.
Yep. There we go.
You're really good. I'm gonna have to come up with some harder games. For now, I'll take this orb. I guess you earned it.
Thanks, Hunter. Alrighty. Okay, so, yeah. This was actually a little bit easier in the remake, and I do mean a tiny bit easier, because in the 1999 version, that was a pain in the ass. Because the fact that Hunter has a faster animation, and on top of that, when you steal... Well, the difference is that, like, they gave him an extra animation. In the 99 version, he doesn't stop and get shocked by you grabbing him. The fact they had limited graphics back then, well, limited pixels is what they are. They had to just make it to where Hunter just... The second you grab it, Hunter immediately starts running. So, him getting shocked and standing there, being surprised by you grabbing it before him, helps out. I'm glad Toys for Bob took the liberty of doing that. Now, I'm going to say this now, right out the gate, because there's going to be a fun fact to point out. Toys for Bob did make the Spyro Reignited trilogy, but there is one thing I need to point out. They had a little extra help. That's right, this game was worked on by 2 development teams, not 1. Spyro 3 was done a little bit by Toys for Bob, but also the same people who did the game designing and level designing for I believe it was Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time. That was Sanzaru Games, yes. Also the same people who actually worked on what game was it? Sonic and the Sacred Rings. Both the console version and the 3DS version. I know, shocking, isn't it? It's a little bit of shocking that, like, how did they... Well, Sanzaru Games actually had nothing to do with that. That was Sega doing another rush job. Because they were like, let's push the Sonic Boom console out like we did with 06. It's going to be a rush job.
Well, if it isn't my best customer, the elevator in the next room can take you to the volcano. You can have unlimited use of the elevator for a one-time fee of only a few gems.
Money bags, I can't wait to kick your ass in the third game.
Dude.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Simply
He's
step
such a
onto the elevator
skinny
and it
dude.
will take you to the bottom. When you want to come back up, just step on it again.
Oh boy. At least I get a little satisfaction out of doing that. Ah, yes. Moneybags was just, well, there's a reason why people, some
Wait
people
a
like
second. How many did he take?
200.
200 up there.
technically speaking, we can just skip past all this. Fun fact, in the original, the elevator would just magically float. It actually wasn't electronically made like how it is. We went from a cold cave to hot lava. Oh boy. Well, there's only one thing to do to stop all this. We have to close the volcano. I know what you're thinking. How the hell do we close a volcano? Easy, there's a lid.
I was just about to make a joke that you just shuffle that on it.
And there we go.
Thanks for closing the lid on the volcano, Spyro. Things were getting a little too hot around here. By the way, here's a talisman I was saving for the party later. I think you deserve it more.
Thank you, because I actually do need it, because otherwise you guys are doomed. Alright, but we're not done yet. So we have a few more gems to collect and one more ore to get.
Hey, Spyro, you're just in time for the party. Well, you would be if those nasty lava monsters hadn't stolen our hats. It just won't be the same without party hats.
Yeah, low difficulty on that would be 5, but there's something funny about this. I have Super Flame, which means burn, baby! Yeah, it's supposed to use the lava rocks that are floating around here to actually, knock them out. But with Super Flame, that's easy. Also, what you're probably... Now, I did not mean to pick that up. Now, I know what you're wondering. Why the heck did they have party flavors? I think that's what they're called. Like, you blow into them and they extend outwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably wondering why the heck they have those. Well, they're meant to knock you out of the sky. It's meant to stun Spyro. But only in the 99 version where they actually did it. They did it more often there because they were actually trying to stop you.
Thanks, Spyro. You saved the party. Here, this got mixed in with the cheese balls, and I almost chipped a tooth on it.
Why? Now that's okay. One, don't hide anything metallic in food. That's disgusting. Again, credit where credit is due for hiding the orbs, but never. No, that should have been the line drawn there. Don't hide it in food. Metal and food don't mix. It's almost like that time when I heard one of my YouTubers talking about like he ate what sounded like how did he describe it? Metallic macaroni and cheese. Like I think he ate some from a Golden Corral, and the thing is, he said it, to his words and his description, it tasted like mercury. Oh. I was waiting for your reaction. Yeah.
Right.
And to which everyone in the chat, including his friends, were like, "Oh, that's disgusting."
I think you have them down there.
Oh, there's some down there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay, but we're still missing... Oh, right. We're missing... Yeah, it's 6. Sparks, I'm gonna need you to point here. I missed some on the outside. I think it's probably outside this volcano. Can I fly out of this volcano? Wait a minute. Yeah. It's on the outside of the volcano. Can I fly out of here? Because technically speaking, I'm not actually... No, I can't. That's just for the aesthetic of it. That's kind of dumb. Because technically speaking, this does lead to the outside area of the volcano anyway.
They roof blocked you.
Oh my god. Hey, wait, actually. Can I... No! I turned it off. The game knew. The game knew to cut off the super flight. They didn't want... You're not cheating on this one, motherfucker. It's like, oh gosh, no. Alright.
Dude, it's like they know their audience.
Oh, here they are. Okay, they were down here. Oh, it was past this one with the wrecking ball. Okay. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I know Spyro can handle the heat considering he's like, well, a cold-blooded creature considering he's a reptile. But that's what I was saying. Yeah, hello? Thank you. Yeah, so while we're taking this elevator ride down. Actually in the original it would be a top-down perspective like this, but you can actually just mess with the camera. But yes. Yeah, what is it? It's called the the Disc Only Podcast. I'll leave a link to that. If you're a fan of Proton John, then you know who I'm talking about, and go check out his stuff. Subscribe to his live stream channel. He does a lot of cool archive stuff. And you catch the stuff live too on twitch.tv/ProtonJohn. I'll leave a link to that as well. More power to the guy. Because he is a funny as hell YouTuber. I kind of grew up actually, I didn't grow up watching him, actually. I didn't start watching Proton John until, like, around... Well, I mainly watched his live streams more than I watched his... Oh. By the way, this just shows how really goofy these fawns are. Wait for it. Yeah. The fawns in Magma Cone are really, like, just more party animals than they are intelligent-wise, say, in Fracture Hills. Allura I can tell Allura may have been born in Magma Cone and then lived the rest of her life somewhere in Fracture Hills, which makes sense. The only difference is that she didn't obtain the accent, which is kind of funny in more ways than one. Alright. With that said and done, we actually can go and, well, actually, the funny thing is, we'll do the speedway, and funny enough, there are 2 speedways here. So next time, when we come, I'm not going to end the video, but next time on the video, next video, we're going to do, what is it? We're going to do Icy Speedway and Shady Oasis. Right now we're going into Metro Speedway. And there's a skill point here, actually, funny enough. The thing is, with the skill point, you have to complete the course in under, I think it's a minute 20 or a minute. It's either a minute 20 or a minute 10. With Super Flame, there should be no problem. He says as he immediately misses. Hold on. All right, I forgot. That was me. For a good 5 seconds there, I forgot. Flight controls are inverted. There we go. Down is up and up is down. We flame the pigeons. There we go. Along with the bungee jumpers. I know what you're thinking. How are they bungee jumping? Well, they tied anvil. Originally, in the original version, they were tied to anvils and bungee jumping.
Why are we killing the bungee jumpers?
Because we can.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds messed up to say, but it makes sense. Okay, next up is the arches, which I'm thinking starts here. Yep, because you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone when you fly past these chuckleheads. Originally, these things would actually make a funny sound effect, sound like they're saying the word error, like a messed up computer. Alright. I jumped from... Okay. It's funny that I can just, like, hover in midair and just still know where I'm going. And for this last one, I can just... I didn't get it. I missed it by 5 seconds. The skill point is a minute 20. Yeah, it's under a minute 20. If I'm remembering that right. Well, since we beat it, the timer will go up. Let's see, guidebook. Minute 15. Sorry, I was off by 5 seconds. I can do it though. I've done it with the Super Flame before. Nope. Oh, I missed. The timer going up though, it's easy to tell like how long I got. You know what I keep forgetting Spyro can do? Which actually makes a lot of sense.
He can pee while standing up.
Well, that's actually... Well, he is a guy, so technically, yes. Alright, this is going to be kind of close when I think about it. I play a little bit of a crack. If I play crack shot here, I could probably do it. Nope. Dang. It's that tight. It's that tight.
That's what she said.
I was like, you know what? Either you or me were gonna say it. I knew one of us was gonna say it. This one I won't jump cut around because
I wasn't gonna let you say it, so.
Oh, I make enough dirty jokes on this channel as it is, huh?
Yes.
You basically have become my co-host here, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop you from making a dirty joke before you do it.
Yeah.
So basically, you have become the Danny to my Aaron.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, yes.
Pretty much, yeah. And what makes it even funnier is that I'm the quote unquote taller one out of both of them, even though that Danny and Aaron are both the exact same height.
That is true.
Danny is perceived as the taller one. Which to this day I find so freaking hilarious.
And yet, you know what? I think that's the same case in video games, because I think in River City Girls, I think Danny is the tallest one out of the two brothers that are from the Streets of Rage series. Come on, baby. No. Actually, I almost messed that up. No, Spiral Flap. Thank you. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. Oh no! Come off it! Come off it! Come off it!
Oh, you smacked right into it.
Oh, come on!
Dude, no.
I'm not cutting any of this out. When I get it, and I'm doing it with the Super Flame. You're not meant to do it with this. I do not care. I will get it. I've done it before, and I
want to do some commentary.
Sure.
Commentary for you to really lock in.
Sure. So the thing, okay. We were talking about the whole Bayonetta thing, right?
Yeah.
Like story, how characters can be killed off, or how like a series ends, and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. The thing is, that is a tiny as hell rope. The thing is, that makes this kind of funny, is that, wow, that was a blind fire. Wait, there's one I missed? Where? Oh. Okay, there it is. So, the thing about that we were talking about earlier was that when it came down to like series that actually like have conclusions and stuff like that, the funny thing is that Bayonetta did it in the most interesting fashion, considering I wasn't gonna get it because I missed, because I flew a little too close. Yeah. You flew too close to the sun, Icarus.
Flew too close to the sun, and now you're a crispy chicken nugget.
Oh my! Technically, yes.
Yeah.
That is technically what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, we're like, there's some franchises that can pull off the whole ending the series thing correctly, and there are some that can't. Whether it's books, video games, or just even novels in general. Because when it came down to a number of different things, well, let's just say when it came down, we brought up like, what is it? Like, there's only one person who actually get away with like killing off a character and bringing them back, and that was Akira Toriyama. May he rest in peace, legendary man. No. The goat himself actually
The goat of every millennium's childhood.
Oh yeah. He actually he figured out the mechanics of like, hey, hey, I know how to actually make a character die, come back, and look, and still have the story be very cohesive. Not throwing any kind of BS, like not throwing any bullshit and everything else. Oh man, nice crack shooting. No, I missed it. This is interesting. But we were talking about, and I talked about Bayonetta 3, and like I said earlier, Josiah never grew up with the Bayonetta series.
Or the Dragon Ball.
Or
Dragon, for that matter.
Which is kind of interesting, but the thing is, I'll have him tell you what inspired him at what Toriyama did for him that actually became his inspiration.
Well, Toriyama wasn't my inspiration.
Well, it was a number of different people.
Yeah, but I do respect his work. His work is very, very good. But one person who did inspire me to start writing, because I do writing on the side, is George Lucas, of all people.
Yeah.
Well, because the Star Wars movies and the Legos and all that franchise is what I grew up with for many, many years, ever since I was around 7 or 8 years old. And the first story I ever wrote was my own little Clone Wars episode of a Star Wars thing. And to this day, I really wish I didn't get rid of it, because I was really, really proud of it. And yeah, so George Lucas was my first inspiration, and then Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, when I found out about them, both of them were add-ons to my inspiration to the stuff that I write now. So,
wow. And the thing is, with me, really, the thing that got me into story writing back when I was a kid, and I would just like throw in my own OCs and just add like the scenario of like, say, the video game or TV show I was watching back then, was what got me into writing was video games, believe it or not. Because I like the story. I like how like the story being. Dang it! Well, actually, I'm just gonna let that one fly. I like the story being told.
But not that pigeon, though.
Oh, he flew all right. And that's.
But you were saying.
Yes. The thing is, video games telling a story and it not being like in a book or on paper, really kind of got me into like making small stories involving like some of my OCs. And growing up, they grew up with like something like Spyro, Crash, and all that other stuff. I would toss my OCs into my video game characters like scenarios, and I would change a few things because, well, it would just be kind of a little bit boring and a little bit off to like know them just doing the same thing as the character. So I would change the story of the character. I change the story of the game, and the funny thing is, it would work. Like back in the day before I had, I classified them as my OCs, which is like the Iron Spikes. They actually were just 4 random characters I made up when I was a kid. Because I'm using a Super Flame, I just like can't just keep charging. So I have to be. If I don't get it on this last attempt, I'm gonna jump cut it and just say it and get off screen. Because you're just about out of time. That one run almost got it. But yeah, when it came down to me writing stories, yeah, I actually ended up just like video games were actually a pure inspiration for my story writing. Nope.
And even now with how
I know.
Yeah. And even now with how big video games are with their story writing and their characters, is getting inspiration for writing has gotten, at least to me, better.
Yep. Because some people actually want to see. Okay, this is gonna be a hot topic button here, and
Great story.
Nice. The thing is with me, when it comes down to video games telling some stories, and I'm gonna step on some toes here, and I know I'm gonna get at least like a few comments saying this, when I say the statement, the Sonic franchise does that nicely. Because when it comes down to them making a story, it's not really like structured or cohesive until a few games later. Because the reason why I say that is because, for starters, Sonic Adventure was the catalyst of telling a Sonic story. And yet people gave that game a little bit of crap because it was quote unquote slow for Sonic. Because you had to run through adventure stages and stuff like that. Nope. No. Dang it. If this was the other one, I could get it. That last one was so close.
Yeah.
1 minute 15.5. It was. The thing is, there's a trick.
But then here's the thing: you would have gotten it if you didn't accidentally
crash
into that. Ha! Crash.
Yeah, I see what you did, and I'm playing Spyro. How funny.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to like storytelling, honestly, I think the Sonic franchise does a good job of telling a story. The problem is people want it to be like very, what's the word I'm looking for? Canonical. And that's not always the case with any story. The story doesn't have to be canonical for it to make sense sometimes.
It has to be cohesive.
Thank you. I think that's what people mix. I think that's the problem with some Sonic fans. I'm not going to say all, some of you have the problem with like mixing together continuity with coherency. And the thing is, with being cohesive, wow, okay, that works, thank you. With being cohesive, that means, oh hey, the story may not, the idea is there, but the story doesn't really help. The story has something there, but it's not like it's going to make sense in the long run. Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah, baby! Alrighty.
And that is what you call locking in.
There you go. Oh my god, that was so good. That was just in the nick of time, too. Let's go.
Look at that.
Let's go. We'll come back for the... I'm going to actually save the hassle. I'm going to actually show... Do we have enough time for it? I can jump.
I don't think so. No, I think we
Okay, so I'm going to say this. The orb, where it is, because it's not that big of a deal, it's behind a waterfall where it's behind a waterfall in Metro Speedway. I'm going to grab that probably off screen because that mission takes too long. So with that being said, let's just do this because I want to just get out of the way. I might as well continue talking about it. Sonic games do have a good storytelling and they're very cohesive. It's just that the only game that actually had a good continuity franchise-wise was the Sonic Adventure series. It's just that when it went to Heroes, everything got thrown for a loop. Because Sega actually took the liberty of saying, oh, Shadow's an android and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like he did, basically, Sonic Adventure 1 describes like what happened to Knuckles' race, what happened to them, because it goes off the comics a little bit. And when we come back, we'll be doing
Shady Oasis.
We won't be completing this level. We'll be getting all the gems, but we'll be missing one orb. Because the thing is, we do not have the head bash move. Not yet, anyway. So we're getting all the gems, and that's it. There's no skill point here, actually. That's the funny part.
And that means no skill issue. Am I right?
Hey, I see what he did there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and spinning in. The comments of the video were basically, what kind of music would you listen to outside of, what'd you say? There was 4 that you listed off. I remember you said French and Mexican. What was the other one? No, Japanese and Mexican. What were the other 2?
So it was Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese.
There it is. Like, what other music do you guys listen to outside of that?
And on top of with the whole Sonic thing, let us know down in the comments below what your guys' favorite Sonic fanfiction is.
Are you sure you want to? Well, I'm curious. There are good ones.
I'm curious.
There are good ones.
I'm curious.
Okay, I'm willing to admit this live on camera. I've come across a few that were actually good, like really well written.
Yeah.
And they actually flipped the idea of Sonic's personality on their head, on his head, and they even flip like, even surprising enough, is this going to sound as funny as hell to say, even Shadow's personality on its head.
Yeah.
He's an anti-hero, but I've seen someone actually use the idea of him being completely good, actually be really well written, and he would make a good hero. Like, not just an anti-hero, a really good hero.
Indeed, indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this Spyro adventure video. We hope all of you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are watching this, whatever time it may be. We hope that it goes very well. Am I right?
Yep. And actually,
indeed.
Trust me, if you're listening to this at night, I recommend you wear headphones out of that loud woohoo I just let out earlier. Yeah, I recommend wearing headphones for that, because that was actually something I haven't done in a good while.
And on that note,
we're out of here. Tap the like button and subscribe button and the notification bell.
hasta la pasta, amigos.
Later days, party masters.